I'm Darren with Action Esports, and this is Action Recap, the show where we cover various ongoing stories within the Overwatch esports community. In case you haven't heard, Stage 4 will be played on the Overwatch patch released on May 1st instead of the May 3rd patch we've all become accustomed to. This means that pros will be playing on an outdated patch that was only live for 2 days. This is concerning, as watching Overwatch League on an outdated patch may not be nearly as entertaining and certainly not as educational for viewers, especially when pros are playing heroes that have since received a major update to their kit. As it stands, we have players such as Tavik, Agilities, and Hydration, among others who have been grinding games on Hanzo, but this practice on the May 3rd patch isn't productive towards playing on the May 1st patch. It will also be incredibly weird to see 4 weeks of Scatter Arrow instead of Hanzo's new kit with Lunge and Storm Arrows. Other significant changes that would be missing include the Genji Deflect changes and the 100 damage nerf to Pulse Bomb. There is currently a petition from the community with over 2,000 signatures for Blizzard to change the patch for Stage 4 to the May 3rd patch. The only issue with this change, which potentially could go through, is that the pros only get a week in between stages. Depending on if pros have already begun practicing internally in their dugouts on the old patch and Blizzard make the decision in the next few days to change things up, teams will have even less time to prepare to compete on the next patch. According to Florida Mayhem analyst the players and teams weren't happy when they heard that they would be playing on the short-lived May 1st patch either. In a comment on Reddit, the analyst wrote, quote, "The Overwatch League team is very aware of this issue. Both players and teams have been talking to them during the break. There's nothing more to be done besides wait for them to make a final decision after their discussions. Given that there is still discussion going on, there's still a chance new Hanzo gets added for Stage 4. If all goes well, hopefully we will see Blizzard change their mind and play Stage 4 on a patch both players and fans will be more inclined to see implemented." What are your thoughts on this topic? If Blizzard do decide to go forward with the patch with the Tracer nerfs and Hanzo changes, which teams do you think will be able to adapt the fastest given the limited amount of time they have to practice? As always, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. For the first time since launching in January 2018, the Overwatch League will be venturing outside the Blizzard Arena for the first time ever, as the Season 1 Grand Finals will be held in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn between July 27th and 28th. When the Overwatch League regular season ends on Sunday, June 17th, 6 teams will face off in the league's first postseason playoffs. Those games are set to begin July 11th and take place in Burbank at the company's Blizzard Arena, Los Angeles. After the playoffs, the final teams will fly to New York to compete for the lion's share of the $1 million USD from a $1.4 million prize pool, and the glory that comes with being the first to hoist the Overwatch League trophy. The games are slated to begin on Friday, June 27th and continue on the 28th. The Overwatch League Grand Finals will be an epic experience for fans and viewers. We want this to be the pinnacle of esports, and holding it in a world-class venue like Barclays Center in a global capital like New York will help us celebrate not only the league's 2 best teams, but the fans, partners, and players who have joined us on this incredible journey, said Overwatch League Commissioner Nate Nanzer in a statement. The Brooklyn Arena can seat up to 19,000 people and has also hosted concerts plus NBA, NHL, WWE, UFC, and boxing events. Tickets go on sale on Friday, May 18th at 10 a.m. EDT and can be bought on Ticketmaster.com and BarclaysCenter.com. For our last story of the day, we've got some Overwatch League viewership numbers courtesy of the Esports Observer. In the Stage 3 Finals match, which saw NYXL emerge victorious against Boston Uprising and walk away with $100,000, there was a peak viewership of 162,000 concurrent viewers. Playoffs for Stage 3 averaged at around 144,000 concurrent viewers, which, while impressive for an esports league that has only been out for less than half a year, this was a 20.3% decrease compared to the playoffs for Stage 2, which had 174,000 average concurrent viewers. According to the report, the second day of Stage 3 Week 5 saw an average concurrent viewership of 73,000, which would be the lowest of any day in the Overwatch League to date. In terms of total hours watched during Stage 3 across the English, French, and Korean channels, the broadcast accumulated a total of 781,000 hours worth of viewership. This was approximately 90,000 hours less than Stage 2. It should be noted that this decrease in viewership hours has happened even though Stage 3 included an additional playoff spot for a 4th team compared to Stage 2, where there were only 3 playoff spots. For the entire report, I'll leave a link below in the description box for you to check out. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and share as it really helps out the channel quite a lot. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe and follow us on Twitter if you want to stay up to date with all of our content, and hit that bell to stay notified. This has been Darren from Action Esports, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.